The last session of the day, I'm keeping you from your drinks, where we have 1 hour where we're going to really get into the new world markets where lots of growth is happening. But actually, Asia, home of WiT, is hardly a new market because this October, WiT will mark his 20th birthday. And so I've been lucky enough to really have a front row seat to the growth of online travel in Asia Pacific. And I just want to show a visualization, a cute little video that really tracks the growth of online travel put together by WeGo using Phocuswright data. So what you do is watch the three main bubbles, the light blue being North America, and dark blue being Europe, and then red, Asia Pacific. And you can see that in 2005, Europe and North America were leading. And then 2010, fueled by China, APAC overtook Europe and North America. And then obviously the pandemic, down we go. And then by 2025, you can see that online travel globally has really grown 54% versus 2019, while offline has declined by 14% compared with 2019. So let's put up your phone and let's do a quiz. And let's see if you get it right, okay? So this is the quiz. In 2009, online travel share in Asia was 17.4%. What do you think it is in 2025? So actually, if you want to shout out the answer, the first person to get it right, come and collect a prize for me in Singapore. All right, let's see who gets it right. Okay. Nobody wants to shout an answer to collect the prize in Singapore? 45, 65.4. Okay, 65.4. Whoever shouts comes to see me. That's the correct answer. So you can see that it's a pretty matured market right now. It's 65.4% online in Asia Pacific. So the pace of innovation is also crazy fast in Asia Pacific. Okay, so now given this is the end of the day, let's play a game, okay? So we all need some exercise too, I think. So we're going to play a game of true or false. And there are some innovations that are being worked on in Asia, and I want you to think about whether it's true. If it's true, stand up. If it's false, stay seated. Okay, the first one. Japan Airlines offers a service where you can rent clothes at the destination instead of packing them. True or false? Stand up, true? It is true. Absolutely true. Okay, 2. Well done. There's a hotel in South Korea that's staffed entirely by holograms of K-pop idols. And BTS, by the way, is performing again because they finished their national service. True or false? You guys would like it to be true, but it's not. 3, Tokyo's Haneda Airport uses robot dogs to patrol and assist with lost and found. True or false? You'd like it to be true, but it's false. A Chinese OTA ran a Singles Day promo where if you booked a solo trip, you were matched with your soulmate using AI. True or false? You would like it to be true, but it's not. It's false. But I actually think it would be a pretty cool innovation. But what is a fact? In the past 20 years, Asia Pacific has risen to become the powerhouse of global travel. Whether it's through investments in infrastructure, the rise of the middle class, and travel being a highly desired item by all ages. At WiT Japan and North Asia in Tokyo last month, where we were, OAG shared that North Asia is the world's leading region for aircraft orders right now. And then there's the travel story behind the demographics, right? We have the younger generations that are set to become the biggest spenders in Asia and Africa. But contrast with that, there's also an aging population in Asia that's 25% by 2050 that will be investing in wellness and luxury travel. So we'll be getting into the luxury travel segment later with an interview with Doris Goh from Como Hotels. So beyond Asia Pacific, WiT also ventured into Africa. We had our WiT Africa for the second year in Cape Town, And this is what I learned about this continent of 1.37 billion people, where more than 65% are under 25. There are more mobile phone lines in Africa than the whole of North America. So in the panel to follow my interview with Doris, we are going to have Bayo, CEO of Wakanao, a leading OTA out of Nigeria, to talk about the African opportunity. So then the following month, after Cape Town, I went to Alula in Saudi Arabia, where I really saw firsthand how tourism is transforming this country of 33 million people in real time in our lifetime. So the promise of the Middle East is immense, as I'm sure that you've heard. And at our event, we basically learned of the OTA market in the Middle East, which is based on VDEC's report, where the flight market has quite a high online penetration and the hotel market as well. So we have Ross Veach, who's CEO and co-founder of Wigo, and he will be joining Bayo on the panel to talk about the Middle East. And then, of course, there's China. Everybody's talking about it right now because its long-awaited outbound recovery is boosting travel across Asia. So let's play another quiz. In which category did Alipay, which is the leading travel payment platform, see the biggest growth in spending in Asia during Lunar New Year? Is it shopping? Is it entertainment? Is it cosmetic surgery? Is it food? Take a guess. And the first one to shout the answer correctly will get another prize, but it's not going to be cosmetic surgery. Who shouted that? It's cosmetic surgery. It saw a 449% year-on-year increase. Everybody wants to look beautiful. So on this note, I really like to call out a few big stories in North Asia this year. These are the headlines you need to watch for, okay? As I said, the rise of medical tourism, which is really beauty tourism to Seoul, is on the rise. You can see from the chart there. And then you have the Korean outbound market that shows no signs of waning. It's like nearly 30 million trips and very high frequency, South Korea. And then you have inbound in Japan, record levels last year, targeting 60 million by 2030. It is now Japan's second largest industry after automobiles. So big story. Another big story, Chinese inbound, China inbound. It is seeing phenomenal growth from travelers from Asia because of easing of visa restrictions. And everybody is going to Chengdu to taste those ferociously spicy mala hotpots. Trip.com Group reporting 100% growth in its inbound business in Q1. Another trend, very much deep Asia growth, people traveling within Asia, but discovering deeper and more remote destinations within our region. So to shed more light on the innovation that's happening in China, we have Gareth Matthews, who's the Chief Marketing Officer of Dida, who will join Bayo and Ross on the panel. So now, without further ado, I'm going to get into the luxury and wellness market with Doris Goh of Como. But first, let's play a video.